That jar was passed around.
Calm down, everybody. Be quiet. There's no danger.
Oh.
It had syphilis.
No.
Carter Pike said it was contagious.
Absolutely. Quiet! And why is there a sticker in this child's mouth?
My daughter was very bad. Very bad. Evidently, she made a deal with these boys to show them the hand if they would display their
Penises.
Am I saying touch?
All right. Quiet. Everybody, please be quiet. Cynthia, is this true?
Yes.
And did you remove the hand from the jar with the boys?
No.
All right. Now listen to me, everybody, and listen very carefully. The hand was in a disinfecting solution. There is absolutely no chance of any bacteria surviving.
Then there's no medical risk.
Absolutely none. So we can all go home.
That little girl should be disciplined.
Never mind, Patty. You need to have a little talk with Austie here about exposing his genitalia. I understand he made the same deal to get a glimpse of Gina Fernald's bullfrog. And Marjorie, this sneaker is probably a greater health risk to Cynthia than...
It's a clean sneaker.
All right, everybody home. Let's all go home. There's no danger. See y'all tomorrow in school, okay? James, you boys keep your pants up. Do you hear me? Huh? Okay? Okay, guys. Thanks a lot. See y'all tomorrow in school. Let's go. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Nice to see you. Thank you, Jill. I'm sorry to bother you, but they were upset.
That's okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Kimberly.
Can you believe those people?
Isn't syphilis a sexually transmitted disease?
Usually, yeah.
So if somebody has a sexual disease and he, just touches you with his hand, you could catch it?
Well, that would depend on... Touches you where?
I don't know. Places.
Who's touching you, young lady?
Nobody's touching me.
You're asking me questions about touching and sexual transmission. Who's touching you and where?
I was just curious. I have some homework to do.
Kimberly!
It was just a question.
Missing persons turned up one name that also showed up on the syphilis list, a John Englander.
That the guy the hand belongs to?
Probably.
Lived in Green Bay proper. He was a dentist.
Told you.
Well, that makes sense. Dentists are in a high-risk group. They stick their hands in people's mouths all the time.
Thank you.
This guy Englander was last seen being forced into a red car in Green Bay by a man with a ski mask.
Forgive me for just a second here. Nothing about this case fits your kidnapper's profile. You've never recovered a severed hand before. The person who was attached to this hand is dead. The other victims all survived. And the geographical location was Green Bay. And we're in Rome. Excuse me for a second. They were right here. You see, that's outside that radius. This hand may have nothing to do with your serial kidnapper.
Maybe not, but it's a severed hand. It's probably the Green Bay chopper.
With all due respect, you're looking to find a kidnapper, and I'm looking to find a murderer, and my deputies, as well as Carter Pike, have made more progress than you.
What are you trying to say, Sheriff?
I'm telling you, I put my team back on the case.
This is a federal case. You have no right to interfere with
It's a
this.
state case, too.
You stay out of our way.
Fine, and you stay out of mine. Here, take your toys. There you go. That. Make a few phone calls, Max and Kenny. Let's go.
You don't know what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
You think so. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to be in federal court with an injunction. I'll shut you down.
I'll see you there, Inspector. Jenny, get me one ball.
Done.
Hey, Sheriff! Sheriff, you think I'm kidding? Maybe you don't think I have the power to bust you, Sheriff, but let me tell you one thing. I certainly do.
You arrogant son of a bitch. I've had it with your abuse.
Well, I'm the one who's tolerating abuse.
Not
to mention insubordination and incompetence.
Shut up! I am not, nor will I ever be your subordinate. You got that? This is my department. These are my people. And you stay out of our way. Now get out of here.